This episode of App Judgment is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/AJ for your free trial membership. Hey everyone, welcome to App Judgment, Revision 3's mobile phone application review show, but not just mobile phones, iPads. Today is iPad Day, and thanks to Graham for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And we are going to be talking about magazine apps for the iPad, which is a really, really hot thing. Now, the first big piece of news is the fact that the iPad in less than, or average 60 days, sold 2 million of these.
Whoa.
So maybe you're one of the 2 million that has one of these, or maybe you're just curious, but that's a really big number.
That's to sell that many of anything that fast is a pretty big deal. So.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go on and talk about three magazine apps, and the first one is a biggie, I think.
Yes, Wired.com, or Wired Magazine. When it became available last week, they announced just the day after that they had already sold 24,000 downloads of this. So
that's huge.
People were
because,
very excited.
Yeah, that's huge because GQ was talking about how they only sold 365 apps within, you know, their first day or first week or whatever. That's considerably less.
So what did they do differently? It would be my question.
Well, I didn't buy the GQ, but you have the Wired, and I suspect that the GQ app is somewhat similar to another app that I'm going to show later. So let's start with the really cool app, Wired.
Well, Wired Magazine, this is the June issue, and this is the iPad version of the June issue. And when you open it up, you immediately get the front cover. It looks a lot like just your regular old Wired Magazine cover.
That's cool.
The difference is almost everything on this front cover is interactive.
Oh, no way.
I can tap on the title of a story, and it jumps me all the way to that story.
Oh, that's cool.
Or you can, for instance, this is a Toy Story cover article or cover story, which is a very big thing later on in the magazine, but I can play a clip from Toy Story 3 right here off the cover of the magazine.
Ah!
And it's in really high quality.
That's gorgeous.
Pretty cool. And there's lots of other little interactive things, and I think that's what I guess people were curious when this became available, and that's probably why they sold so many so fast, is that people were very curious to see how a publication like Wired would do their iPad app. I know that's why I downloaded it.
Now I noticed a little video with one of the ads here, so
yes.
I'm guessing that some of these ads are very interactive as well.
There are plenty of ads in this in this app, and that's one thing that kind of caught me off guard, is that, you know, you're paying $5 for this. Do you really want to see that many ads? But I guess that's part of, you know, they're figuring out the platform, is how many ads are people going to really tolerate for something that's not a physical product, like that has distribution costs like a magazine does. But yeah, there are quite a few ads, and there's lots of interactive things, like this one lets you...
with Fidelity, okay.
Lots of thumbnails you can browse through. Some of them have videos and sound clips and web pages you can jump to directly from the app. It's a very large download as well.
Oh, okay.
It's about 530 megabytes, so you can forget downloading this on 3G. There's a great article with Trent Reznor. I thought this was really cool because I was reading it, and the text was all about how they construct a song. Well, and there's little interactive buttons up at the top of each one, and you can kind of listen as you go along. So this is the bass layer of one of the songs.
So if you have the hard copy,
there's a drum track.
I would suspect that maybe at the end of each of these little segments here, they give you a link to maybe listen to it.
Right, they might give you a link.
Which is not the same, because you're right here, you're reading, and you want to... That's very cool.
So, and then as you go through the rest of the article, you're kind of listening to each piece of the song as it goes, and then at the very end, they let you listen to the full song, which is an unreleased song from his new band, How to Destroy Angels. So.
That is
pretty cool.
Trey cool. Well, on the other end, we have, and not completely to the far end, but I downloaded the Vanity Fair app mostly because there's some pictures and an article with the cast of Lost on here. And the thing I noticed about the Vanity Fair app is that they give you extra video, they give you exclusive pictures, and then some of the articles are exclusive to iPad only. So that's kind of cool that, okay, I paid $4.99 and I'm going to get more out of this issue than I'm going to get on the hard copy issue. So there's about 3 articles, and then, you know, there are some interactivity. Condé Nast, you know, they're jumping in. They're like one of the first publications to jump in and really, you know, embrace the technology, and I think they're going to learn some more, and we're going to probably benefit, I think. This is really good. I mean, I think that, you know, I'm reading books on my iPad and Kindle in the past, and you know, I think this is only a natural progression. Now here's Zinio, which is another, it's more of a magazine aggregator. It's free, and then within it you can buy various magazines like National Geographic, Sporting News, Macworld. They even have some samples that you could see, featured magazines, and again, you're buying per issue, which is kind of different because, you know, we've talked about this, that the subscription rates, you can get really good, like $10 for the entire year.
For
and
instance,
we're here, we're paying $4.99.
The Wired app is $5, and if you pay for every issue throughout the year, it'll end up being about $60, which is the cost of a full subscription to Wired. However, you can get discount subscriptions on Amazon really for $5, $10. So I think a lot of people aren't going to buy each and every issue unless they lower the price a little bit. I'm
thinking that what if they just do like a year rate, and it's somewhat, maybe it's not $9.99, but it's $14.99 or something like that, a little bit more. A little bit cheaper for those of us. I mean, I'm a magazine freak. I love to buy magazines, but you know, recycling and all of it, like having tons of issues. I used to subscribe to National Geographic, and then you know, I'd have stacks of it, and I love the photos and everything, but I don't want to have it and then eventually just recycle it and kind of toss them out. But here, I could kind of save them, at least put them on a hard drive, because they'd probably be taking a lot of space. Is my guess. Well, very cool. Well, these were the 3 magazine apps we wanted to show you. Thanks again, Graham, for joining us today. And if you have any questions, or if you have any thoughts about the magazine apps that we showed you today, let us know. Email us at appjudgment@revision3.com. You can also find us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. And just another mention, we're going to start doing a Viewer's Choice episode starting on June 11th. So every Friday is a Viewer's Choice. Let us know in one of those ways what app you'd like us to review, and we'll even give you a shout out. All right, thank you so much. App Judgment is brought to you by Netflix. Thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode of App Judgment. Netflix delivers movies directly to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you get DVDs by mail in about 1 business day. Plus, you can instantly watch thousands of TV episodes and movies streamed directly to your PC, Mac, or right to your TV via a Netflix-ready device like the Xbox 360, PS3, and Nintendo Wii console. Watch as many movies as you want. Shipping is free, and there are never any late fees or no due dates. Keep the movies as long as you like. DVDs by mail, plus instantly right to your TV. Get unlimited movies 2 ways for only $8.99 a month. As a new member and an App Judgment viewer, you get a free trial membership. Go to www.netflix.com/AJ and sign up now. Be sure to use this URL so they know that we sent you.